It's Coast 104.5. Thank you so much for being up and at 'em in the morning. We are live on the Coast Facebook page, Zoo to You. We got the Wolf Sanctuary there. It looks like Melanie and Blake. What's up, guys? Thanks for being up and at 'em in the morning. How are you?
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah.
Now, as I understand, one of the wolves right there, they both look like huge-ass wolves, but one of them was actually the one in our studio a while ago at just a month old.
Yeah, he was about 4 months old, and it was Ragnar, and that's him right here.
Wow, look at that.
He's
Now,
getting
these
on a
are-
little bit bigger.
I'd say so. I mean, especially when he stands up. I mean, he's like 6 feet tall. It seems nuts.
Get
He
up.
could still grow a little bit too. He's not completely mature yet.
Yep.
Oh, so let's talk about, obviously, wolves are great Halloween animals. The Wolf Sanctuary and what you guys are doing there. Those are both hybrids, correct?
Yes. So their father was a full-blood Arctic wolf, and their mother was a husky. So we don't know her exact lineage, but she was probably a gray wolf and husky, but predominantly husky.
Yeah. And when you breed, a domestic dog with a full-blown wolf, how much is it, like 50-50 influence from each breed, or what can one expect? Maybe sometimes they'll get it's a roll of the dice. Sometimes they'll get really wolfy things about them, or how does that work?
It genetically, we won't know unless you genetically test them. Their behaviors, they can vary. So we have 5 siblings all together, and one of the females, she's actually very aloof as opposed to her other siblings. And it's not because we didn't spend the time to try to socialize them as young pups. It was because she just decided that one day she was going to lean more into being more of a wolf.
Yeah, well, do you ever get a chance to know these animals? Obviously you do, but then they even surprise you with something like super wolf-like all of a sudden. Can that go down?
Yes. So even if they have just like a big toe, that is wolf.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing about the hybrid is not everyone, when you set out to get these types of animals, you don't know whether you're going to get something that's super sweet and cuddly, or you're going to get something that is aloof, and that's when they start to call us.
Sure. Now, the problem is there's a lot of people, because these animals are so aesthetically beautiful, and it's kind of cool to say, oh, I got a hybrid, I got this half wolf thing. A lot of people are trying to take these animals as pets, and I can't imagine it works out very well.
No, and they're just like them. They're not meant for anybody, just everybody. And Hollywood's done a really good job of making it seem like anyone can own these types of animals, and they should not.
Yeah, huh? So you guys, the Wolf Sanctuary of there, so you guys will rescue them and obviously take care of them and see this through with them. Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow. Well, it's such a cool Halloween animal.
And the fun fact about these guys is the Arctic wolf is actually one of very few wolves that has had little interaction to man, to human. And so they have a tendency of being far more curious than other wolves, just because they haven't spent a lot of time with man. So unlike the gray wolf or the timber wolf.
Okay, I see.
So, and with these guys, they've kept us on our toes because they're very curious. They're constantly trying to evolve, learn, adapt. Wolves are naturally pack animals, so they want to be a part of everything that you do. As far as a domesticated hybrid or wolf, and same thing in the wild. There's been plenty of documentation about Arctic wolves coming up to people in the wild, like within 4 feet. So, and it's just because they haven't experienced man being a part of their lives on a constant.
Do they want to? Will they regard you? Will they regard you as pack leader like our dogs often will, or do they somewhat have some sort of a kind of wild mentality still strung through that? I mean, they're pretty much going to be the pack leader, or maybe one of their brothers or sisters will be.
It can vary. So, as far as their pack, they'll
They'll have their own kind of leader than them.
they'll all create their own diversity inside their own pack. As far as us, they're quite independent. They think for themselves. They definitely, even though we're bribing them with treats right now, if I didn't have treats, I guarantee you, they'd probably be off doing their own thing.
Yeah, they both look like they're very just like their mind is constantly racing. They're constantly thinking and thinking things through. They look very, very smart. Like they're smarter than us.
Relationship with these animals. Yeah.
Say it again, Blake.
It's very much a working relationship with these animals.
Yeah, I can imagine. Wow, these wolves are beautiful. All right, we got our friends from the Wolf Sanctuary here. Zoo to You is up and at 'em in the morning. We're going to come back. We've got some more Halloween exotic animals. We're going to do some headlines now, brought to you by Bon Tom's Creole Cafe. Thanks to these guys for being up and at 'em in the morning. They're doing seating from 7 a.m. to 2 in Railroad Square, San Louisiana.